It's called the nine ether, y'all. It's a holy DNA that we will forever own.
Bag. Africans and their descendants are the only race with hair. Caucasians, their descendants, and all others have fur like animals.
Okay, let's start. Do you agree?
No, I'm like, what?
Okay, let's start with the female. Go ahead.
What does that even mean? That just sounds quite weird.
Oh, right, yes, right. What it's saying here is that the Negroid race, being the first race on the planet, are the only ones with hair. In our language, we call it wabar. The hair curls to the number 9 and it curls up. The reason why our hair curls up is because it's growing towards the source, which is the sun. And these are antennae. This is why no other race on planet Earth has wabar or hair. All other races, just like animals, have what we call farar or fur that goes down. Okay. Just look at yourself in the mirror and look at the brothers with an afro. You can see that it's correct. The hair has the highest amount of protein and energy within inside of it, and that's why it grows up symbolic or representative of life. Because anything that's alive grows up towards its source. Anything that's dead goes down, okay, towards its source. There is an actual fact.
So, what it is every race, or you have 3 root races, all have a unique trait. Okay, so the Negroid's trait was the Afro hair. That's why if you go back to the 60s to the 70s, you look at like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 and the OJs, and everyone was wearing an Afro. And you come to today, very few people have it because there was a concentrated effort. This is why the slaves were made to pick cotton, and then you saw a transition where people started to relax their hair, use a hot comb on their hair to try and make it look like the images that they were pushing on TV. Until this day, most of the media will promote the long straight hair, to the point where now a lot of black women are spending a lot of money on trying to get this look, this straight hair. But a very simple test, and this is not to insult anybody, it's just that every race has their unique trait. It's just that for us, that was our trait. But if you took a piece of your hair, cut a piece of your hair, and then cut a piece of dog's hair or fur, and take some from a cat or whatever, if you line them all up and ask people to come in and do a test, they may not be able to tell which is which, you see. So it's fur because that's what it is, and you can just do the test yourself. So other races do have their own traits, like the Chinese, they have the, you know, the
epicanthic fold.
Yeah, epicanthic fold, which is the way their eyes are. You got people with dimples, you got people with you know, like the color of their skin and so on. So that's what it is. But I don't know if you want to elaborate.
It's just, it's like when you look at the original people that evolved from the waters and onto land, they're known as the Sans and the Khoisan. There's 2 tribes that are still today indigenous to Botswana and parts of South Africa. Okay, and science teaches this, that they're the original root race on the planet that have all the different phenotypes. You get what I'm saying? The slanted eyes, or the epicanthic fold, the wabar, the hair. They have the traits of the brows of the Dravidian. They have the dimple of the Asians. These are unique traits that you can find in different individual races now, but they have all of those characteristics in them. You see what I'm saying? It's known as the haplogroup. If you go and look it up, it's called the haploid group. And that grouping shows you that they were the original people that migrated from Africa and diversified into the different races that we know today. Okay, this is a scientific fact. It's not something we're just, you know, trying to promote because we're pro-black or anything like that. This is science. Yeah. So, in knowing those kind of realities, know that also when you're breathing energy, okay, there's a something called a solar plexus that you breathe in. Okay, that solar plexus. Why is it called solar? Because it deals with something called sun, a heat. Yeah, there's a heat inside you that when it generates enough energy is very potent in some races. And the race that has the more potency of that solar energy is the African race. So when our hair, it kinked, it's called kinky hair for a reason, because the potency curls our hair. And also when you go and study about hair scalps, the roots of the hair, it grows differently in different races. You understand? So these are these things that you can go and look at scientifically to actually understand that there's a difference between hair and there's a difference between fur based on the potency.
That non-ether, y'all. That non-ether that grows out of the hair of the original man and woman of this planet. Spiraling, curling towards the sun. Pure carbon. It's alive. You understand me? And those that do not have dominant human chromosomes, their hair is straight course, wavy, falling to the earth. This comes from the rhesus monkey DNA that was implemented in the grafting when the Neanderthal spawns were first created. Look it up, y'all. We teach this here at the spot. We don't just talk the bullshit and entertain. We give you that real deal. You see, the black man and woman of America, the AOO chromosomes. You understand me? That blood type is the blood type of the oldest living humans on this planet. And this is why they have that non-ether. Because they directly descend from the original man and woman. All those with the straight course, wavy hair, it is true, are Neanderthal spawns. 98% of their chromosomes is shared with the chimpanzee. As you see, their hair falls to cover the body, to protect it from the elements which give life on this planet, the sun. It is not alive. When you hear the Neanderthal spawns talk of their hair, aka fur, they say it's dead. They say it's dead cells. When you hear the black man and woman talk about their hair, they talk about feeding it the best of the best fruits and berries, picking it, taking care of it, because it's alive. It's directly connected to the central nervous system of the black man and woman. As you see, Tyrone is still capable of wearing his king crown, his halo. Like I said, it's a holy DNA that I will forever own, as well as every other black man and woman on this planet. Stop cutting your hair. Stop covering it with the hair of Neanderthal spawns. You understand me? Stop locking it. What do you think lock means? You're stopping the ability of it to transfer. You understand me? When you lock it. When you lock it, what's in place is what was in place in you at the time you locked it. And you locked it in until you cut those locks and allow your hair to once again feed off the sun properly. You're going to stay in the same state of mind that you were in when you locked your hair. So once again, stop being ashamed of wearing your natural hair, because it is a gift. You understand me? And it is something that you need to properly conduct yourself in this reality, black man or woman. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that like and subscribe, share the video, and smash that notification bell so you can get notified the next time we drop. And we're going to keep dropping that knowledge, y'all. Safety first. We out.